We're in the drawing room right now. Let's check it out here. Barry's looking through here. Got some beautiful pieces of artwork here and a dress. And then there's an old Saruk right there. Is that a painted Saruk?
No,
Barry?
no, that's before the painted.
Okay, so you can see it's quite cranberry.
It's like 1880 to 1900.
Is it really? Here, no, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to, but I'm going to just do a little flip over. Let's take a better look here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, good.
Nice piece.
Yeah, it's a thinned out piece. So it's a...
The color is wonderful on these. The green tends to be acidic. Is it acidic or base? One or the other. They usually have a corrosive green, but it's called a celadon because it comes out like the Chinese celadon porcelain. These are quite attractive rugs. They were very popular, and then at a certain point, the Saruks with the floral sprays became popular, and these just disappeared. But it's a classic 1880s, 1900, possibly as late as 1910.
My very good friend Ellen Amberkamp, she has some beautiful pieces like this one. With the actual field is actually not symmetrical. They hadn't quite figured out how to make the field symmetrical, so they're very unique pieces that she has.
Close to tribal in their efforts.
Yeah. Well, Barry, what would you do here? If you had a rug like this, and say you thought that maybe there was some moth damage. What's the best way of treating this without dousing it with chemicals?
The absolute best way to treat it would be to freeze it. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but you can kill the moths and the moth larvae by freezing. But if you could get it down below 3 degrees below zero, preferably 5 degrees would be the 5 degrees below zero would be the curatorial standard. If you can get it down below 3 degrees below zero, it will kill the eggs.
Maybe you'll have to ask them.
So freezing for a number of days becomes a very effective way of dealing with moths and rugs like this.
Okay. Well, the curator here at this museum, his name. What's the curator's name again?
Sorry?
The curator here?
Oh, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce.
Davies.
Bruce Davies. Sorry. Sorry, that's me just forgetting names again. Bruce Davies. He taught me something one time about freezing on wool rugs. He told me that you just throw the rug or wool garment, for that matter, put it into a freezer for just an ordinary deep freeze for a week, and then pull it out for a week, and then you put it back in for the third week. And he says that'll take care of any moth problems because what it will do is it will actually, the first freeze will kill the live moth and the larvae, but not necessarily all the eggs. And so that's why he recommended you pull it out for a week, because what will happen when you pull out for a week, it kind of triggers the eggs to think it's like spring. It's time for them to hatch. And then you put it back in for the third week, and that'll take care of the...
He's a careful man. He's going beyond the normal curatorial standards. We didn't go quite that far at the Smithsonian when I worked there, but he is being extremely careful, and that's probably a really good idea with good antique woolens.
Okay. Would you recommend any rug care expert to consider taking care of moth problems this way?
Absolutely. Chemicals are becoming such a problem. People are so sensitive to chemicals. We don't want to expose our customers ever to any chemical that could hurt them. Also, by offering to freeze rugs to get rid of moths, it will to certain people, it would make it much more attractive.
Yeah, okay. And you can always get a big old deep freeze like me. Like I got a big old deep
freezer.
Big chest freezer. I got it given to me. I had 2 of them given to me, believe it or not, from people that were downsizing from a home to an apartment. They just don't want their deep freeze anymore. So you can go into like any online used site, and often, heck, people are just glad to get rid of it instead of it getting thrown into the garbage. So there you go. That's a big tip. Moths can be a huge profit center for you to actually make more money, and at the same time, you're solving a very, very real problem for your clients that have good rugs. This is Dusty. I'm here to help you get more out of rugs.
Sorry?